Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eliza Watson, and today we're going to talk about pulse or not to pulse. It's a fusion welding with low frequency pulsation. So let's go. Today I'm going to show you how to set up pulse on a new Hurricane 220, and I'm going to use that machine to fuse together just two pieces of titanium with back purge, and also I will show you what's gonna happen if you wanna fuse aluminum together without any filler rod. Usually when I weld with filler rod, I do not use pulse at all because I don't really need it. I can dab with the filler rod and just get that nice and smooth dabbing weld. But when I fuse together parts, I like to use pulse because it looks much better and it has that nice finish. It looks like little dubs on top of it. So I'm going to show you my setup, how I make it look really nice and really smooth. Let's go to the machine. So this is the new Hurricane 220, and it's pretty easy to set it up. So here, two arrows, you can choose which mode you want to use. So today we're going to use DC, and this side of the screen is controlled by these two arrows and this knob. So basically, it's a high frequency start, up slows, down slows, which I don't need because I use my foot pedal, and also pre flow and post flow. It's already set up. And now let's move to the pulse side. So how to set up the machine. So use these two arrows. So basically, when it turns green, pulse, you just use this knob and you can do easy pulse, which is going to automatically set up the percentage, or you can do off, just no pulse, or on, and you can manually set up frequency, percentage of amps of the main amps you set up, and the percentage of time of the pulse. So check this out. I prefer to have 2 hertz frequency for really nice dabs, 25% of the amperage from the main amperage I use, and 25% timing. And how to set up the amperage, just like this. When nothing is green, just turn it up. I'm going to do like 100, so that way we can have even number. So my pulse setup is going to be 25% of the amperage that I'm going to run the machine while I'm welding. So it's automatically going to switch to the minimum amps that this machine can run. So it's 10 amp. And when I hit the pedal, you will see my amperage while I'm welding the part. So let's go weld some stuff together. I really like to weld titanium with back purge. And that way I can show you how the penetration on this kind of pulse look like. So let's start. While titanium is cool enough, let's play with AC pulse settings. And I'm going to show you why you cannot use pulse settings on aluminum without filler rod. Let's go to the machine. Okay, now I'm moving to AC mode. Let's quickly set up. Okay, this side is good. Oh, it's actually did automatically everything for me. It did a pulse on, same setting, same frequency, 25% amps from the main amps, and 25% time, the pulse time. So here is the pedal, and now you can adjust AC balance, AC frequency, and waveform. Let's just change the waveform. Let's see, it has soft, triangle, sine. Let's do sine because it's pretty thin. It should be fine. And I would do frequency around 200. I like it. Yeah, let's do 200. And now let's see what amps, the main amps it has. Oh, it's 100. It's the same as on a DC. So basically it saves the previous settings. That's amazing. It's actually super easy to set up. I like this machine. Okay, let's go. Okay, I have this piece of aluminum here. It's 0.65 thickness, pretty thin. So let's see what's gonna happen when you want to pulse it together without any filler. Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, 100 amps is not enough. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to show the results after. Now I'm going to finish up this piece with the same pulse setup, but I'm going to feed the filler rod just to see how it's going to look like. If we play with a new toy, I just want to try it out. Okay, let's see how I can feed it there. It was actually pretty hard to keep up with the speed of the pulse. Okay, let it cool. Let's start from the aluminum part. So as you can see, this weld right here, let me get something. So here you can see it's actually cracked. This one was pulsed together without any filler. And after that, I started adding filler with the pulse speed. It was kind of tricky, and I would recommend to use this kind of pulse on aluminum when you weld some like a cast aluminum. That way it's much easier to control the pedal because it's a lot of like bubbles inside, and it's all like, it looks like aluminum is boiling when you weld like a different cast of aluminum. So, but don't try to pulse it together without any filler. It's not going to work, as you can see. Now let's move to the titanium piece. So this is the titanium piece that I was just pulsing, fusing together, and it looks pretty good because it's probably hard to see through the camera, but it has like a little dabs, and it looks like, almost looks like you welded it with like a filler rod with nice dabbing technique, but there is no filler. In titanium is completely fine with that because it has a really nice penetration inside. I would go harder on this piece, but you know, it's just, I didn't use this machine yet. But this kind of welding is perfect for charge piping, for intakes and stuff like that. You also can use this technique to weld stainless together without filler, just pulse it together, but I do not recommend to pulse together stainless steel on actual exhaust system. And titanium, it's not the best idea because it's too thin and too weak connection. So, but if you do like a charge piping or intake, or even like tail tips, it's completely fine to just fuse them together and put them on a car. It's gonna be okay. Let's finalize what we've learned today. So basically, this is all you need to know about just pulse settings. And as a person with small shop, I highly recommend you to get the Hurricane because it's incredibly stable for like a multi-purpose machine. I am surprised how it's handling even like aluminum. I didn't do any setups. It was super quick. I didn't play with it much, but it turns out great with the filler, and it's really nice and stable pulse settings. So yeah, I highly recommend to get that machine if you have like a small shop and you're working on like a different project. You need stick, you need MIG, you need like TIG welding at one place, and plus plasma cutter, which is amazing. So yeah, and I hope my basic setup can help you to figure out your frequency settings for pulse like that, because it really depends on your speed, how fast you go, or if you want to weld it on positioner, you should play around with that too, with the positioner speed and the pulse speed. So, but I would say 2 Hertz is actually like a pretty basic setup that you can start to play with. So thank you for watching, guys. I'm Eliza Watson. Weld mean, weld green.